Okay, so what you need to do is SSH into your iPhone, so SSH iPhone, and then you're going to type the EQE command, and then you get this huge blank screen because you don't have any bands yet. And in order to create bands, you press N, and then you can use the arrow keys to go up and down and like change the gain value of all these. You may notice that the frequency is all 0 Hertz here, so it actually doesn't do anything right now. In order to change the frequency, you just type F, and then you can change it to whatever you want. So I'll just make it 31, and then F60, F110, and then now you have these nice 2 Q factor bands. If you don't like how slow this is or how fast this is, you can change the step by pressing S and then typing the number you want. So I'm going to do 100, and then it's just like crazy big. And then you could also make it really small, like 0.1, and you can make it like really fine. I'm going to change it back to 1. And to change the Q factor, which is these things right here, you just type Q, and then you type the number you want, so 0.1, Q4. You can also change the gain value directly, so you could just type G, and then 100, and then G negative a lot, G0. The other one is you can, so when you're creating these are all by default just regular equalizer bands. What you can do is type T and then type the type of the filter you want to use. So I'm just going to type notch, press N, and then it creates a couple notch filters. The reason why this is blue is because there's no gain value you can change on these. You can only change the Q factor here. In order to see all of the kinds of things you can change with these, like the different types of filters, you would go into /var/lua/EQE, and then inside the filters folder, you would see all the filters. So you got all these nice little filters. You literally just type this in. So like if I wanted a high pass filter, I would do EQE, and then that T, high pass, and then press enter, and then press N, then now you have a high pass filter at the bottom. If you type the wrong name, what would happen is, like, so let's say I type blah 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 blah, and then I press N, it would crash, and it would tell you that package preload, the module filter / blah 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 was not found because it looked inside of this folder and it couldn't find it. So what you could do is actually edit these and make whatever kind of custom filter you want. These are pretty simple to change. It's just like really simple math. As far as presets go, you would have to use the Lucy command. So you basically SSH in, and then you do Lucy EQE, and that would give you like a console basically for the Lucy environment, or the EqualizerEverywhere environment. So for example, if I want to change the first band's gain value to 40, I could just do it directly in here, and then it would change it. This only does it in the UI. In order to send it over to the actual audio processing part, you'd have to do EQE.update and then the number of the which band it is. So I'll just do a quick flatten preset example. So function flatten, and then for I equals 1 number EQE, do EQE I equal dot gain equals 0, EQE.update I end, and then if I want to flatten it, I just do flatten. Now it'd flatten everything, and then if I press the down arrow, it updates the UI, and now I don't have anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The code here is all open source, so in var Lua there's EQE, which is the inside media server D, and then this is the actual command line interface that you type EQE, it runs main.lua basically. So if I was like lua jit main.lua, that would be the equivalent of doing EQE, same thing. So yeah, let me know how it goes. Hopefully this helped.